Okay, so question. Do all 23 CFR 635 contract administration requirements apply to design build contracts? Your answers are A, B, or C. How many say A? Yes. Okay, how many say B? No, but majority of them. How many say C? Okay. Oh, sorry. So much for my animation working. Okay, so the answer is no, but a majority of them. And upcoming slides, I'll walk through an idea of what those are. So as far as some of them, and hopefully you've been involved in projects with federal aid projects. Has everybody in here been involved in a federal aid project? Everybody raise their hand. Okay, here, keep that thought. How many agreed with everything Federal Highways told you? Raise your hand. Okay, we're a little low on that, Pam. Okay, so here, this is just trying to give you an idea of the list of items, typically items on a federal aid projects that may or may not be involved in your project. But as far as value engineering, it's required in regular design bid build projects, but for design build, it's not required, but it is definitely encouraged. So why do you think it would be encouraged? Well, again, you're trying to save costs and time, and with design build, shaking the trees, bringing in the contractor's ingenuity, it's obvious, hopefully they'll take advantage of that with ATCs, as an example, okay? Even though VECPs, value engineering cost proposals, could come after award, which is sort of a secondary ATC, right? Again, depending upon what you guys' criteria, the definition of that is. Okay, next is differing site clause. Again, for federal highways, that's not a requirement like in design bid build, but it is encouraged. So do you guys always include different site clause? Okay, would you include it in the design build project? Okay, why would we do that? Because a lot of times they get asked, is that federal highways requirement? If it's not a requirement, we're not doing it. So why would you want to include something that's not a federal highways requirement? Here, how about it's a best management process, right? We're sharing risk. And in geotech, is there risk? Absolutely. Too many projects have tanked out with major claims related to geotech. So again, just because it's not a formal federal highways requirement, best practices and to help share risk and get overall benefit from the contracting community, those are the kind of things that when you see whether it's a federal highways requirement or not, you know, still take a reasonable consideration at it, whether or not you want to include it into your procurement method. Okay, moving on, warranties. You guys like warranties?
No.
No? Okay, we'll pass on that one then. Okay, public interest findings. Again, still need to follow federal highways requirements as far as what that calls out for. As far as federal highways, we do have our contract administration core curriculum class and our construction program guide that has fact sheets on a lot of these items, which is a 1 to 2 page document to give you the history, the current maybe Q's and A's, a little more latest memos associated with it. So if you're interested in that kind of additional forensic review and research, and if you don't already know, check with the division, Federal Highways Division staff, and they should be able to give you the link to all that stuff. Okay, moving on through would be the FHWA Form 1273. Is that required?
Yes.
Just in the prime contract? No, all subcontracts. That's one of the things as we go around and check, or at least in my checking, depending on where you're at, on the lower tier contracts, sometimes they get lost. So again, that may be stuff that may be a risk, and or you may want to help emphasize it into your technical proposal or specs accordingly. Okay, number F, Buy America. Is that required? How many people like Buy America? Okay, well, yeah. Thoughts on it, John, as far as Buy America? Has it worked for you in your projects?
It's okay, it's a little too restrictive.
Oh, okay. So noted. We're- We'll move on to the, actually, just so you guys know, it's Jerry's group in headquarters, that if you got any more detailed questions, Jerry's the guy to talk to. He's right on top of the Capitol Hill explaining to Congress why we need that. Right? Okay. So again, just trying to give you a flavoring and a taste of different things that 99, the way I described, 98.99% of federal aid requirements apply to design build.